Namaste. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Crystal Medicine and I am here today to do a deck review on this beautiful deck called the Tarot of the Enchanted Soul. This deck is by Yasmeen Westwood and this is the box. Okay, I'm going to read what it says on the back of the box. Beautiful box. This is a large box. Beautiful box though. And it says, there are those who believe in the magic of the soul. Now, there is a tool to access that magic and hear the whispers of your inner spirit. Let the photo collaged images with their blue, green, and orange colors set a dreamlike tone of magical faraway places that you imagined as a child. Through using 78 cards based on the Rider-Waite Tarot system, learn to connect to the magic of your soul, not only for personal growth, but to help ground you in times of need. With an accompanying guidebook for self-development, this deck makes a wonderful divination tool for beginners or anyone looking to do inner child work. Let this delightful, expressive, and charming deck bring out the magic in you. So, I am a huge fan of fantasy art, so I'm always looking, and I'm also a huge deck collector, as you can see by looking at my collection behind me. This is just some of them, but I like to collect decks that have beautiful fantasy art. I'm very connected to fantasy art. That started out as a child when I was just interested in fairies and unicorns and things like that, but as I've gotten older, as people said I would grow out of my affinity towards fantasy, childlike art, that's never happened. I have never grown out of it, and I hope I never do. Let me move this back so you can see my face. There we go. So I just like to have a little bit of sage burning here when I do unbox my cards, because I put each card into the smoke, and at the end of the show and tell, we will pull a card with a message from Spirit for whoever's watching. All right, so let's get back to it. Beautiful box. It's got the magnetic flap on the side. When you open it up, are you ready for this? Are you even ready? Look at that. Look at that. Is that not... Oh, the book is upside down. Sorry. I haven't even looked at these cards yet. Okay, I did peek at the book, but I haven't looked at the cards. So the inside of the box looks like that. Ah, are you kidding me? Look. That's gorgeous. Okay. So we've got a beautiful book, absolutely gorgeous, and then we've got the beautiful cards, which are still banded. I haven't even looked at them yet, so we'll look at the book first. So what strikes me about this, with the decorations in the box, it looks like it's underwater, does it not? And the backs of the cards reflect that completely. They look underwater. And we've got a beautiful gold gilding. We'll look at those in a moment. Okay, same thing with the book. On the back, it looks like you're looking into the water. Okay, and the front looks like this. All right. By Yasmeen Westwood, The Tarot of the Enchanted Soul. So, in here, she says, do not list. This is a note to the reader. She says, do not let your fire go out. Spark by irreplaceable spark in the hopeless swamps of the not quite, the not yet, and the not at all. Do not let the hero in your soul perish in lonely frustration for the life you deserved and have never been able to reach. The world you desire can be won. It exists. It is real. It is possible. It is yours. And this is by Ayn, spelled A-Y-N, Ayn Rand. Beautiful. Dedicated, oh my gosh, I love this dedication. Ah! Okay, sorry. Dedicated to an enchanted soul. My husband, David, father to Aaron, and stepdad to Amber and Elia. Hope you have found what you were forever searching for. Rest in peace. I just got covered in goosebumps. Ooh, that's sad. Makes me want to cry. I don't know if that's her, but the book is dedicated to her husband. And she tells him to rest in peace. It's sad. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so opening up the book. There's a lot of really cute little touches, like just little cute little touches that are just adorable, and I love the font. So you open it up and look at the picture on the first page. That's so adorable. It says welcome, and it gives a welcoming. It gives an introduction. What is the tarot? Misconceptions of tarot. Choosing a tarot deck. Storing tarot cards. Cleaning your tarot cards. Ethics of reading. And how can tarot help you? Then we've got the major arcana that it's going to go into. It gives you a little bit of a general explanation of what the major arcana is. Then it talks about the minor arcana. It gives you an explanation of what they are. It talks about the court cards, which would be the knights, the pages, the knights, the kings, and the queens. And then it tells you about, it gives you some suggestions for what to do when you begin a reading. It tells you, starting with step 1, setting the mood. Step 2, shuffling the cards. Step 3, asking the question. Step 4, selecting your cards. Step 5, creating the spread. And step 6 is interpreting the reading. Step 7, closing the reading. I always got to remember to close it at the end and close it and let go of the energy. Okay, then there's one that says learning the cards, keeping a tarot journal. Then it shows some basic tarot spreads, basic 3-card spread, 4-card, 5-card. 7-card, 10-card, 12-card astrological spread, and a 16-card general spread. Wow. Then it goes on to the major arcanas. This book is in full color, and it goes on to describe what the meanings to all of the cards are. The artwork is just so incredible that I would love to. One second, let me show you. Okay, so the suit of cups, the artwork is that for cups. Okay, I was just admiring all of the amazing artwork in here. So for swords, this is the artwork for swords. That reminds me of Archangel Michael's sword of truth. And then for wands, that looks like the 8 of Wands. I wouldn't be surprised if that's not what the 8 of Wands looks like, or yeah, maybe not. Okay, and what's the last one? We've got the pentacles, or in this one they call them coins. Okay, so beautiful book, full color. It's just gorgeous. So now let's look at the cards. Okay. Here are the cards. Now they're pretty large. Not too large. I've had larger, but they are pretty large. This is what the back looks like. It's got beautiful gold gilding. Let's take the band off. Come with a clear band on it. All right. Oh, wow. Ah, they're beautiful. So all of the cards are the same color in the border. It's like a aqua color. And all of the cards have the name of the card on the top and then some keywords at the bottom. So that's beautiful. We're gonna look through these real quickly together, and I'm just gonna go real quick so that this reading or this video isn't too long. And then at the end, we will pull a message for the collective. Okay, starting with the major arcana, we've got the Fool. Wow. Wow. Great cardstock. This is nice and sturdy, really good cardstock. It is low gloss. So they're not matte, but they are low gloss. So they're not real shiny, which is really hard to read that kind. Okay, so we've got the Magician. That looks like Johnny Depp to me. Okay, then we've got the High Priestess. Look at the owl. We've got the Empress. She's pregnant. And there's a moon. There's a crescent moon on her belly. You can barely see it. I love these. Oh my goodness. The Emperor. The Mentor. The Lovers. Oh my gosh. So beautiful. Wow, I'm so impressed. The chariot. It's a chariot. Ooh, strength. Wow. It looks like a dragon skeleton. Wow. The hermit. Interesting. Ooh, the wheel of destiny, but in regular tarot we call it the wheel of fortune. Interesting. I was just looking at the zodiac board behind them to see if it was true, like the true zodiac. Justice. This is my card. This is Libra energy. This is my card in tarot. Wow. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to soak it up. Is it a hairpiece on her forehead, or is it just like a piece of jewelry? I don't know. That's interesting. Okay, we've got perspective. Okay, this would be the Hanged Man in traditional tarot. I had to think about it for a second. All right, and then we've got death. Now remember, death is endings, no beginnings. Very cool artwork. Very cool. Temperance. So beautiful. Ooh, the devil. Look at the devil. Yikes. The tower. Look at that. Wowza. The star. How cool. Okay. The moon. The sun. Judgment. I love the font. Ooh. Wow. The world. Okay, so that is the major arcana. So now let's go and look at the suits. It starts with the suit of cups. Okay. So we've got ace. So pretty. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. 2, 3. Oh, it's penguins having a tea party. Got 4, 5. This kind of looks like the picture on the book. That looks like the picture on the front of the book. 6. And this is the picture on the front of the box. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, 7, 8, 9. Wow, 10. Page. Is this? This is the picture in the front cover, or the front flap of the box. I knew I recognized it. We've got the Knight. Ooh, that turned loud all of a sudden. Yikes. By the way, I have some meditation music here. This is by Jason Stevenson. It is Manifest a New Life, and that's the name of it. Okay, we've got the Queen of Cups. With her hair. And the King of Cups. All right, there's the cups. Next is the swords. Okay, wait a minute. I noticed, yeah, the cups were all pretty blue. All the images were pretty blue, and it's looking like the swords are going to be similar. So we've got the ace. Now, where did we see that? That was another picture for the ace. Okay, I just figured something out. So each ace card is the picture that I showed you at the beginning in the book of each of the suits. So there's the ace of swords, my Archangel Michael's sword. And we've got the 2. She's sitting on an ostrich. Ooh, we got 3. We got 4. Gosh, there's so much. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow. Okay. 10. I was trying to figure out what was on her eye. Okay, then we've got the page, the knight, the queen. Remember that picture next to the dedication to her husband, and the king. All right. This guy, I don't know why, but he just reminds me of somebody that would have been on like Twilight, one of the bad vampires. Okay, next is the wands. The wands. So it looks like the wands cards are going to be basically red in their images or in their background. So we've got the ace. Kind of looks like a Charlie Brown Christmas tree. All right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Please ignore that. I can't put my do not disturb on without shutting down the music. For some reason it turns off my video from playing, so please ignore that. I've got all kinds of people trying to talk to me. Of course they wait until I'm doing a video, you know, that's how it works. All right, let's get back to these. So we've got 9. I hope my loved ones never stop trying to contact me anytime they want. We got 10. We've got page. And the knight. Yowza. The queen. That is exactly what the Queen of Wands looks like in my head. And the king. All right, one suit left, you guys. We've got the coins, pentacles, but in this deck they refer to them as coins. Starting with ace, 2, 3, 4, hold on, 5, 6, 7, very different, 8, it's beautiful, 9, oh, Christmas, 10, Christmas is a wonderful way to describe the 10 of Cups, or 10 of Pentacles, yes, page, that was another picture in there, this is the knight, looks like a Viking, the queen, and the king. All right, guys, that is the beautiful Enchanted Path, or Enchanted Soul, I'm sorry, Enchanted Soul Tarot. So I'm going to shuffle a bit. You saw me hold up each card into the smoke. I sage all my cards prior to doing these unboxings, and then I like to sage each individual card as I unbox. Just clear the energies out so that I can do what I'm doing right now. The shuffling is I'm integrating my own energy into these cards. Very, very easy to shuffle. They just, like butter, shuffle real well. So far, the gilding has held up with no nicks. That's really good. I like to see a gilded deck of cards with all kinds of nicks, though, because that means they're being used and loved on. Whether you have a few decks, one deck, or over 200 like me, if you are a deck collector and you love the decks, the tarot and the oracle, affirmation, any kind of cards, it's called cardomancy. I am more than a tarot reader. I practice what's called cardomancy, which is where I use cards as my main way of doing, my main source of divination work. I use pentacles, or a pendulum, I use the dowsing rods. I have spirit boxes. I've got all of that. Okay, I've got it all. But for me, my niche is my cards. So, you know, and of course I use the other stuff when I feel drawn to do it. But there is not a day that goes by where I am not drawn to pick up a deck of cards and learn, expand my knowledge. All right, I'm going to go ahead and split this deck. Hopefully that I shuffled them good enough. And so with cards this big, I cannot do that. My hand won't go all the way across that, so I have to shuffle them this way. And asking for a message, just a general energetic message that I can share with my watchers. Beautiful, wonderful, supportive subs that come and watch me unbox my decks and stay for the message at the end. All right. What mess? Oop, there it is. Holy moly. We had 3 cards, which is crazy because I was going to pull 3. We had 3 cards come out at once. We've got the 7 of Swords. On the bottom of the card, it says deception, treachery, lies, enemy within, theft, cheating, sneakiness, and plotting. What's sticking out to me on this one is the enemy within. A lot of us are holding our own selves back, not wanting to step out of our comfort zones because everything's in such a fast state of change nowadays. People are so scared of what's going to come next, you know? So a lot of people are we're doing some shadow work right now, working on the things about themselves that are no longer serving their highest good. So for me, the enemy within would be the ego holding you back from soul work, from spiritual work, soul work. Okay, so we'll just, that's what that one is, the 7 of Swords. That's being too hard on yourself. That's judging yourself too harshly, holding yourself back, self-imposed imprisonment, you know, like that. Not allowing yourself to enjoy anything. Okay, and then we've got 5 of Coins. This is financial hardship, homelessness, abandon, downcast, loneliness, isolation, and struggle. It could be that by holding yourself back, not being your own worst critic, not being self-acceptance, not practicing self-love, this is the outcome of that. It will leave you, you know, if you don't have faith in yourself and you don't have confidence in yourself and you don't take care of yourself first and you are self-sabotaging, that's going to be the result, you know. I mean, that's what I feel like that's saying. And then we've got the King of Coins. And, oh, I didn't show you that one. This card is like being left out in the cold. It's like being passed up, forgotten, tossed out, overlooked, abandoned. You know, homelessness, loneliness, isolation, all of that is the 5 of Coins. And I feel like that is the direct result of being an enemy within. But we've got the King of Coins. Now this is a mature, like a mature business type person. This is a provider. This is like the master of the house. This is a successful individual, a father, and somebody who's very reliable, or this could be your boss. So what I'm picking up intuitively, somebody out there has a boss that's being really hard on them, that's making them question themselves. I almost think I know who this is, but I'm not going to share that private information online. But actually, I think I know who this is. One of my loved ones had a run-in and was let go today from her job. That's what that's feeling like. And when she was let go, they were telling her all the things she did wrong. And of course, avoided to point out any of the things that she did right. I almost feel like this message is for her. If you see this, my loved one, you know who you are. Yeah, I think this message is for you. Basically, it could be for anyone out there who's struggling with a hard boss, or a boss that's over demanding, overbearing. You feel like you can't please them, threatens to fire you, which could cause homelessness and all of that, being left out in the cold. If you're out there and you're dealing with a hard boss, or with a boss that's hard on you, or is causing you to second guess yourself, question yourself, taking away from you the ability to take care of yourself, all of that, this is for you. Okay, that's been identified. Let's go one more. Let's draw one more and see what. Okay, now that someone's been pointed out, whoever this is, you're gonna know it's gonna resonate with you or it's not. What does this person need to know? Other than not self-sabotaging anymore, what does this person need to know? What can I share? Oh wow. Wow. You got 2 of Wands. it's time to make a decision. Are you going to stay there and keep being abused? Are you going to spend every minute of your life working hard as you can for somebody who doesn't appreciate you? Or are you going to go look for a better fit for you in your life? Something that's going to bring you closer to your highest good instead of holding you down and out in the cold. So a decision needs to be made, beloved, whoever you are out there that this this message is for. I feel like it is time to make a decision. You do need to make a decision. It's been put off for long enough, and it's time to go forward in that position because, or in that choice, in that decision, because this putting it off and saving it for another day and not being afraid to confront the situation and just taking it day after day, it's destroying you inside. It's causing you to become an enemy to yourself. And that's the message. So it's time to make a choice, a decision. Are you going to continue in this energy, or are you going to move forward and find something bigger and better for yourself? But that's up to you. This is a planet and a dimension of free will. We can do what we want. And the repercussions or the outcome will be according to whatever your choice was. Of course, we most usually choose to be happy or do the things in life that bring us happiness and that are for our highest good, right? So this is something that obviously somebody needed to hear, and I hope it reached the right ears. And I'm very grateful that you stopped by today to watch me unbox and review the Enchanted Soul Tarot. Such a beautiful, beautiful deck. I love it. Gorgeous. And I love you, and I hope you're having a beautiful day. Be sure to step out of your comfort zone today. Take a leap of faith. Tell everybody in your life that you love them, and remember who's number one in your life. And I hope you're looking in the mirror when you say you are. All right, guys, wishing you all so much love, so much light, and the highest vibes. Bye, guys.